Hello YouTube family, this is Ravi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So thank you so much guys to stay with me for this long journey of 1 year, and I have already completed 1 year and I am very much thankful that this YouTube channel has crossed around 12.7 or 8, I don't know the exact number of subscribers, and that is a hard-earned subscriber, and I thank each and every one of you. So on this basis, I have bought a new module. So this new module will be covered in a period of, let's say, uh, 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Entire module name is called ServiceNow Human Resource. We call as a HRSD, Human Resource Service Delivery. In this particular module or this particular, you can say, playlist, which I will be creating, we are going to learn HRSD module from scratch, their life cycle events, everything, whatever related to the HRSD. So I will be starting with the introduction and so on and so forth. We will go and create multiple videos how the HR will work in an organization, how you will do a employee onboarding, offboarding, XYZ things you can do it. So let's go back to our service now. Just here. And first of all, if you are very new to this channel, do share and subscribe, and I will be bringing more such content. And the next target is 20K, and after that ITOM video will be coming up. So let's see how it goes. And I have already written few articles on HRSD, which you can just type on Google, ServiceNow HRSD Ravi, and we have this first article, tutorial part 1. And here it look like this. This is the article which you can follow it. Okay, and this article has all the details, but the live practical knowledge I'm going to give you in a project, what you as a developer or HRSD admin will be doing it. But let's start. As the topic suggests, human resource. So what is human resource? In every organization, we have an HR. This entire HRSD module is centric towards employee. Who is your employee? Means we are an employee of an organization. What we do? We work and we have a dedicated insurance, we have a profile, we have a compensation, we have a payslip, payment, any issue related to payroll, all these things are combined at a single place called human resource. So in many companies, HR, our human resource, our HR who gave us an offer letter, or the recruitment team who deal with the HR, correct? So in many companies, the HR spend time on lot of repeating works like emails, sending you an offer letter, Excel communication. So why not to automate all this process through HRSD? So it is a centralized place where an employee, you as an employee, let's say I am an employee. So I will come to the website of ServiceNow, which is nothing but service portal. But in case of human resource, we call as a ESC. We will talk about it, what is ESC and how it is coming. We call as a employee service center. In this employee service center, we as an employee will place a request via a service catalog. So if you have not seen the ITSM part of service catalog, please go and explore that area, because HR employees, you can say HR admin or HR developer, will create a service catalog for employee, and employee will raise a request via this employee service center. On this service center, let's say somebody wants to create a record, or somebody wants to reset the password, or somebody has to recreate a issue case that his payroll is not able to download the payslip. So where one employee will go? So there is a centralized service catalog which will be used by employee who can raise a case in ServiceNow. Okay. So this is overall idea how HRSD is working. So who is an HR? An employee will use a service portal, this portal, employee center, to raise a request, go through the knowledge articles, create a service, created service catalog is there. You have to place a request. Who are HR professional? Who work on HR case. Like who is incident manager? Those people who work on incident team, who is managing the incident. Similarly, HR professional are those who work on HR case, payroll, compensation, timesheet. Okay. So let's go back here. Out of the box, ServiceNow does not provide you HRSD module. If you notice, I have HR. If I type HR, I have a HR case management. If you type for the first time, you will not see this HR case management. So first thing first, guys, before you start anything, there are few core components of HRSD. Before that, you have to type here plugin. We have to install a plugin. Like when you buy a new phone, few apps are pre-installed in your system, correct? That is called out of the box. Out of the box means something which is already present. Something which is not present like Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, these all things you will install it. Similarly, out of the box, ServiceNow provide me a scoped application called Global and everything is present here. Now, if I type plugin, this is nothing but a Play Store for ServiceNow or App Store for ServiceNow, like our phone. When you click on this, we have this store open for me. And on this particular store, we are going to search our plugin called HR Service Delivery. So what is the plugin name? I will write for you. So module wise, it is available on my article. If you see over here, what is the plugin? Plugin name is Case and Knowledge Management and the plugin is called com.sn_HR. This article link I will be giving you in my chat. You can log into ServiceNow and you can view this article as well. So somebody is asking about the notes of the HRSD. The notes is already there. Here you have to see everything. Everything is present. Almost everything. com.sn. So let me type here. com.sn. Now see it is available. And once you press enter, you will notice in my case, it's already installed, which is nothing but human resource scoped app. And in your case, this will not be installed for the first time. So you have to install that app. Once you click on that app plugin, a plugin will open and you just have to click on install. Once you click on install, make sure that you load the demo data also. So this takes time. It's a plugin page. Let me go back. Again, let me type plugin. Open in the new tab. Type the same, enter. It is already installed, so install option is available here. And this is that provide case and knowledge management for human resource. This is up to date. You have to install it. Once, if you wanted to install it, comes like this, guys. Let me show you. For example, let me open Workforce. And if I click on it, you have this option called install. Just click on install and you can click on this option called load demo data. This is just the example I'm showing you. You don't have to install this. You have to install this one. Go back. This one. Human resource. Once you install this, just log out and log in back and you will be able to see HR case management. Inside this only, we are going to deal with our HR cases. And what are those HR cases? Those are payroll case, operation case, talent management. Lot of things are there, which we will see one by one in the upcoming classes. So similarly to ITSM, HRSD is a game of tables. What tables we use in HRSD? That's what we call as a COE. We call this as a Center of Excellence. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't teach like other YouTube or other places where I am reading a PPT heading and I am telling you that this is happening. This is not my way of doing it. I will be doing everything in front of you hands-on. There's no PPT involved, not in my batches also, which I take, not on YouTube also. I don't want my audience to just get it bored by reading those PPTs. See, ServiceNow is a game of table. You choose any module, just close your eyes and choose any module. There will be a table for it. And you are an HR module. It means that you have a basic knowledge on ITSM. You know what is tables. Similarly, in HRSD, we have close to 8 to 9 tables only we have to keep in our head. Like in ITSM, we have certain tables like incident, problem, change, catalog, SLA, import, set, transform map. All those tables were there, correct? But here it is limited. Those tables are called COE, Center of Excellence. This is the umbrella. It's kind of your house. Inside the house, there are 8 different rooms. So COE is your house. This is your house. Sorry I am very bad at drawing the pictures, but that's okay. Suppose this is your house. And in this house, you have 8 rooms. 2, 4, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this entire house is your center of excellence. Inside the house, you have certain rooms. Rooms are tables like payroll room, compensation room, talent, IT operations room, reward room, lot of rooms. How and where we can check all this? So once you install that plugin, just type here COE. Once you type under HR admin, you will find COE config. Open this and just count the number of tables, how many it is here. For that plugin, whatever you have installed. So here it should be coming up. Let's wait for a while. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 tables. 9 tables are there. Means we have to deal with only these 9 tables in HRSD module. And you will notice on the top, it is showing that the record is in human resource. So make sure that when you install a plugin, you have to change this to global to human resource. Just type here human resource code. Choose it and then refresh it. So as of now, ServiceNow has given us 9 COEs. Under this 9 COEs, all our HR operates. Whether somebody has issue with payroll or talent or reward or whatever it is, you can see it is on. You can on and off this COE. Means currently these COEs are inactive. It is not, there is no service created. You can see could not find any HR service. I'll talk about it. What is HR service in the upcoming videos. Just forget about this as of now. Just you have only these many tables you have to consider right now when you install the first plugin called HR Code and Knowledge. There is one more COE will be introduced called Life Cycle, which we will see in the upcoming classes. Come back. So now you understood we have to deal with only these tables and these tables are present here. Just type HR and now you have all these tables available. Before I go in depth of it, same like our ITSM which I started, we have to be part of our service now. So your employee has to be part of this service now as a system. It means that his account should be there on HRSD profile. We call as a HR profile. So first of all, let me take an example. Let's say I am a user or I join an organization. My user account will be created on ServiceNow. Okay, it is common to all the modules. So first my account will be created on user table. Account can be created via AD also, Azure Directive, multi-SSO. When I create an account, it will redirect to your multi-SSO and then account will be coming up through LDAP also. If you have not seen all these videos, LDAP, SSO, so you can go to my YouTube channel and just type here ServiceNow Ravi. Enter, go to the first one. And once you go to the first one, guys, there's a way to search. You can directly search here also or just go to the playlist. And you have this option called ServiceNow Real-Time Scenario-Based Interview Questions. From here, you can check the latest one, which I have already introduced, like, let me show you, SSO. Here is an SSO. You can watch this video or you can go back. If you wanted to know about LDAP, how the user data is transferred to ServiceNow, you have an integrations. So if you go to integrations, you have an LDAP here. You can learn from this part also. This is common for every module, LDAP and SSO. Come back here. So your account should be present on user table. So let me open the user table. Scroll down. User table is under System Security Users. Open the user And I have to create a user first here in order to create a user profile on HR module. So click on new. As usual, ServiceNow is slow, but from the next year, in the couple of months, ServiceNow will be moved to a new database called RaptorDB. Then this will be super fast. So let's see. So now let's say I'm going to create a dummy user. So dummy.hrsd.youtube. So this is my user. First name is dummy. Last name is HRSD YouTube. Okay. You can put titles, email ID. Let me put email ID. So youtube@gmail.com. You just notice here, once I save the record, we have this option coming up, create a human resource profile. So user has to present first. Oh, sorry. User has to present first in order to create a human resource profile. So you can directly click on this action called create a user human resource profile, or you can come to a place called HR profile. This is the first topic of our first day of HRSD. How you as an admin create a HR profile. HR profile means you will create a user. Under that user, you will provide all the beneficiaries details. Same like when we join an organization, we have to provide our beneficiary details, our health insurance, what compensation is given to us. Everything will be present, and that is present under the HR profile. So you can click on this HR profile and you will see user is already there. But these are not a user which these users are already present in our service now. So once I click on new, I have to select the user to which we have to create a profile. So here it is a reference field. If you notice, the mandatory. If you click on it, we have to choose this user, dummy HRSD, or I can choose this like this. Or what we can do is go back, leave. We can directly click on this option called create a human resource. So let me put all those details, Mr. Department, let's say HR, manager, let's say system admin, phone number, let's say 0000000. And I think it's fine. Click on save. So now from user profile, I'm going to create a HR profile. There are two ways to create it. Directly go to HR profile, click on new, or just click on create an HR profile. Once you click on HR profile, the profile is created. You can see we have an option called update now, not submit. It means that the data is created. The username is dummy HRSD user, and I can do like this. Here, middle name is HRSD, last name is YouTube. You can put a gender, let's say male, and you can put the date of birth of that user. So let's say date of birth is 1995. Place of birth, let's say Bangalore. Country of birth, India. Single, nationality, India. Now let's say you have certain details called employment information. This is very important. Why it is important? You will get to know when we create an HR case. So employee information is nothing but when I create a case for this employee in future as an HR, I should know when he joined or within what is the probation period. I can trigger an email based on probation period. If it is 6 months, I have to provide those dates also. So let me put a date. Let's say he's starting. Date is 1st October. End date is still he's working, so I'm leaving it blank. Job start date 1st. Job end date, let's say I'm leaving it blank. Employment time, let's say full time. Probation period is 180 days. 3 months, 6 months. Probation end date, you can put 6 months from now. So October, November, December, January, February, March. So 1st of March, the probation period will be over. Leave status. Now this will be read only. You have to provide the leave status when you are you are on sabbatical leaves. Sabbatical leaves are those leaves, guys, or normal leaves also is applicable. Like say you are taking break from your work for next 3 months, and after 3 months you will join. 3 months of unpaid leave, not paid leave. Okay. So position, let's click on this and you can choose the position. So let's say he's a developer. If we don't have that, let's create it. Let's put here HRSD developer, department, let's say HR, and submit. So I created a position for him called HRSD developer. You can choose the location, let's say India, location type, remote, office type. You can say, no, this is offboarding. He is not yet offboarded. We'll talk about this in the videos of lifecycle event. Notice period, let's say, as usual, 90 days. Employment number. Yeah, this is the number which you will be deciding your HR, what will be the number of an employee. So I will give any random number 007. And this is nothing but your national tax ID. It could be your SSN. If you are working outside India, it will be a social security number. We are in India, we call as a TIN, and TIN is nothing but your PAN number. So you can put any PAN number random. National country, you can put India. Okay. Once you've done this, you have few more details to be fulfilled here. So let's say home city, Bangalore, state, Karnataka, chip 567078, home country, India, phone number, let's say, we are not getting Indian phone number. So what we can choose others. And here we can put plus 919. Okay. Now see, this automatically changes to India. So if India is not there, then you can put plus 91. And then that's all. Click on save. So our user profile is created. Now inside this user profile, you have to fill all these details called beneficiaries, who is covered, emergency contact, direct report is colleague, case, leave of absence, and what is the job. This is self-explanatory, guys. You can create your own. Here, let's say you want to create beneficiary. I will give one example here. Click on new and you can add a beneficiary details. So let's say contact, and beneficiary is nothing but, this is not belongs to an HR table. You have to create a HR contact. HR contact is a table where you will provide the relationship between you and your family members. So for example, relationship is, let's say, you can put anything, daughter, let's say, yeah, and employer is dummy YouTube channel, national text site not needed. That's all. Click on submit. And just click on submit. I have to provide the percentage with the percentage. Yeah. So let's say 100%. I'm giving her full percentage of my beneficiaries. Like in general, we used to provide all these details when we joined an organization. Same thing. So in an HR admin application, make sure that your HR profile should be present. Why I am doing this? Let me show you. When I create a case for you, again, I will discuss about HR case in details, but still let me show you something. We have an HR case. Under this case, if I create a case for you, let's say create a new case, a page will open for me, and on that particular window, I have to provide the name of that user and all the details will be present. See, let's say dummy. And I will show you how you can change all this. Now see, once I choose, see my name, employee number, email and zip code is present. Now here I want my beneficiary details, or here I want my XYZ information. How I can bring it here? We call as a configuration, which we will do in the next video. And here we can create a case details. Let's say this user has an issue with payroll, and we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These tables, whatever was active, if you remember, as present over here. This COE is present, and I can select any of these COEs. For example, I have to create an HR case on payroll, and under payroll we have certain service. Let's say I have an issue with payroll discrepancy. Now in future, in the next upcoming videos, we will see how we can create our own HR service, how we can configure these cases. As of now, just see this is my dummy YouTube. Click on create case and the case will be created under his profile. Let me show you. Click on create case. I clicked already and see a case will be created and just look here. It is called core case. Now, once the case is created, the table name is changed to core case payroll. Why payroll? Because you have created a case on payroll table. So whenever you create a case on payroll table or any table, the table name will be changed. Here, payroll. Compensation is compensation. HR rewards. So keep in your mind, all COE is a individual table. So let's say once you open any case, let me do it again, create a new case. It will land up to a table called SN4 case creation. Okay. So it will, main table is this one, 4 case. Now, if you have any other table you have selected, be let's say payroll, it will be payroll. Or if you're selecting compensation, it will be compensation. So this will be the prefix always added to the table. So if you know CMDB, guys, let's take an example. I am assuming you know CMDB. So in CMDB, we have class. All classes represent a table. Software class, hardware class. Similarly here also. If you combine ITOM knowledge and HRSD knowledge together, then in the ITOM, or we call it a CMDB, let's say, classes are different table, but here COEs are different table. Okay. So make sure you look at the URL and see automatically all details are pre-filled. Dummy open for subject person. What is the HR service I selected? I have to choose the discrepancy type. That's okay. And we have certain details and we have certain fulfillment instructions also. That there are some certain KB articles. If I click on this KB articles, I can read this KB article about the paycheck. Now, the future question is how we can create this kind of a checklist, how we can create these kind of fulfillment instructions on our lined up. So I am going to attach a syllabus for you in the chat, not chat, what do you call description section. I can show you that. So let me first log in and show you post outline. We are going to read each and every topic through plugin, tables, scope, everything here. Okay, so HR journey, life cycle. So this link I will add in the description of my YouTube. You can read, go through this course outline and suggest me if something I have missed. And that's all for today. And one more thing I wanted to point out here. For ServiceNow HRSD, the parent table is task. Like ITSN, we have a task table, parent. Similarly, if you go to the tables here, just go to the tables. Enter. We have a task. Just copy this name and put here, remove it, and see for HR, do we have a task table in place? So let me filter out application and see human resource code and what is the parent table task. So keep in your mind, we have a task as a parent for HRSD module. And that's all for today. Even I will put this link in the chat. You can go through it, the document, which is very useful for you, and gives a thumbs up. And that's all for today. We'll meet in the next video very soon. And we will continue this series. It will be completed within 4 to 5 weeks. So yeah, that's the target. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much.